Syrian rebels captured the city of Hama, a major victory in a week-old lightning advance across northern Syria and a devastating new blow to President Bashar al-Assad and his Russian and Iranian allies. Now, after years locked behind frozen front lines, the rebels have burst forth to mount the swiftest battlefield advance by either side since a rebellion against Assad descended into civil war 13 years ago. The capture of Hama gives them control of a strategic central city that never managed to seize before. And we have my colleague Ghazali joining us. Ghazali, what's the situation in Syria at the moment? Are the rebels proceeding towards the capital, Damascus?
Yeah, certainly a big setback for Bashar al-Assad, the president of Syria. He has been seeking help from Russia, from Iran and other allies. But as of now, the situation is that though Iran, Iraq and Syria are all sort of saying that they will support and providing that firepower to Assad, but big cities like Hama and Aleppo, Idlib, and now these rebel forces who were earlier part of Al-Qaeda and other groups are now marching and are very poised to move towards another big city called Homs. And then the next city would be Damascus, the capital of Syria. The visuals coming out of Syria suggest that perhaps the regime forces, or say the Syrian army forces, have been leaving their post, quitting their post, leaving behind arms and ammunition, which is now falling in hands of these the rebel forces, led by factions of Al-Qaeda, led by some secular factions as well. And the situation is of utter chaos because people who are living in the areas held by the Syrian regime, held by the Assad forces, are now leaving those areas and are moving towards the border areas to leave Syria now. This has never happened in Syria, that any area held by regime or held by the Assad family would fall to the rebels in such a quick time, like in a week, just after 2 days after the Israel and Lebanon announced their ceasefire. The rebel forces launched a fresh attack on Assad's forces. And since then, from Aleppo, from Idlib, from the border areas of Syria and Turkey, they're now moving towards the center of the cities, towards the major cities, capturing one after the another. And perhaps what the intelligence sources of different Arab countries suggest, that these forces may be able to capture the national capital of Syria or the bigger cities like Homs and Damascus in some time.